Hello, guys. It's July 13, 2020. It's a Monday, and your global markets are extending the rallies worldwide. So let's take a look at some charts for your Monday morning. This is Nikki, you also known as Faces Trader from Manila, Philippines, and you are watching the Awesome 10X channel for our July 13 global market update. So for your portfolios, let's take a look at what happened to your electrics. Let's go to the trading view right now. So it's actually been doing well. We I mean, I think it's more than well. It's not just doing well, it's more than well. Let's go to our electric segment. Let me show to you how good the electrics have been on fire these past few weeks, and it is extending those rallies. Let me show to you. Click electric. This is Nikki's Electric Holdings. Electric. Take a look at that. Technical performance. Okay, okay, let's see. So yeah, from a performance standpoint, your workhorse, your shill, your tortoise, your neo, have really beaten most of the names, right? So 300%, 164%, 145%. These are like names that rallied like that for the month. But we are saying that the others would actually catch up. And then it has been happening so far. Ford and General Motors haven't catch up with the market, but let's see your charts. You could see this is what happened in your BYD Electric for China. It's already up 50% in just 7 days. So from about 60, now it's 87. Let me show you charts just to really whet your eyesight. Performance for the day. BYD, you can see 12% up, $87. Tesla is that is to follow your Tesla. This is in Shenzhen. Amperex Tech, Ford Motor and General Motors are trying to catch up. And then, of course, in the electric, you have Sunrun going all-time highs. And then, of course, we like these names. Even if like Ballard is sleeping now, it's down 1%. This is up significantly, like 50% already for the month. So yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at all these names from the charts here. So BYD right now, it's from 60, now it's at 90 a few days. So that's a strong move. Those who have these winners can just keep on holding your winners. As we always say, keep your winners. This is an all-time high move. After breaking 90, could go to 100 or 110. Your trail stop has to be at about 75. So any 20% correction is also possible, but you want to hold your winners. If you've entered correctly, there is no such thing as selling early. In fact, it is wrong for you to sell early. Now, for those who have missed the boat, we actually said that Geely was gonna go up, and take a look. We are right. Right now, Geely is also up now at the 19. We covered this in our class. Those who aren't aware of our classes, we have Awesome 10X class. We do deep dives, and I do think that Geely is gonna go to about 24 to 26. So this is a hold for me. Hold your winners and go long on any dips. So dips would be at about 17 below. Those who don't have it, I'm sorry, you didn't watch, you didn't listen. We keep on telling you. So I'm sorry that you're not listening to the right people. The rest of the things, okay, so Ballard is now 20. I think that it could extend to about 25. Dips are now supported here at your prior resistance at 16.8 is your support. Now, you might say that, what if it doesn't fall down? Well, sorry for you. It could not fall down. And that's the strength of the electrics. It could go 25. At this point in time, people who held on to their winners should still continue to hold their winners. So what else is happening in your electric space? Tesla's out now at 1544. Of course, it already broke your 1430, which people thought was the first initial resistance. Okay, where will this go at this point in time? It can extend all the way. I think it can go as high as 1618. That said, there will be support at the 13. At this point in time, you don't chase if you don't have it, but those who have it should never sell. So let the weak ones sell. As long as you have it low, you just really have to wait for even if it corrects. So it's really more about your asset allocation at this point in time. So if you have a lot of it, you might have to trim. But if you are just significant possession size there, let's say you put 5%, you're up now 50% to 7.5%, you can still hold on to it. Now, if you're holding like 50% allocation, these names, not necessarily to Tesla, but to the entire electric space, you might wish to take profits because there are a lot of trends that are also doing well, not just in the electric space. Let's see what has, of course, a few names for you to know. Of course, in China, this is happening. For those who don't know, we like gaming. So far, this is what's happening with our Razer. Razer is now trading at 172, strong move there. We have been buying 138, 144, and this is holding strongly. I'd say that there will be temporary resistance here at about, resistance would be many here at about 220, around $2 to 220, but you could see that the strength of China is really doing well. Take a look at some charts. Let's go China cuisine. Tencent continuing now. We have resistance at 578. Those who held on and bought the 480 breakout here with leeway to 436 didn't get an entry at 436. So only the buyers at the breakout already at 480 and 500. 578, you might want to take profits at 578 or near. So anywhere from 555 to 578, you want to trim a bit. So like our plays have done well. You can see it now in the chart, but Vuzi is now trading at 420. For those who are holding Vuzi, take note that we think that Vuzi has resistance at about $5 to 6 to 7. Now, that 5, 6, 7 is your prior 2018 zone. So you're gonna have these pressures, okay? You're gonna have some sellers at 5 to 7. If this rallies near 5, those who got in at about 260, 270, or anywhere price below should probably trim on the way up, okay? So you have to also trim on the way up. And then don't sell everything. Hold your core, because sell 5, sell 6, sell 7 can go even at 8. Right now, really, it's more of a holding your winner strategy right now. What else? Okay, for Chinese names, I'm taking a look at this name. I forgot to say. Okay, so Momo, this is a Chinese name that I think has significant upside. So yes, at 20.9, you buy here. It can even fall to 20 or even at 18. Small position sizes, we say ladder into positions. Laddering means you buy 5% tranche at 21, another 5% at 20 or 19, and then you hold all the way till it goes to 24, all the way to 36. So there will be pressure here at about 32. But the significant thing is that you've got bigger upside rather than downside. So I'd say that a lot of Chinese names are actually very strong. So people were asking me, well, will Alibaba go higher? What's going to happen? Okay, so let me show you a few Chinese e-commerce names. Yes, Alibaba has broken strongly in this $230. You could see that the surge in Chinese names have been, as I said, I mean, if you were listening to our videos, we've been saying that anything China right now, like Chinese cuisine, is going up. People like Chinese cuisine. So Chinese stocks are doing well. Alibaba broke that 230. This has been a laggard, to be honest, for the Chinese e-commerce space. Can it go to 300? I'd say that yes, it is possible. It can even go 320, 340. So chart-wise, I would just hold on to this. You could see that we have been buying this near 200, 195. So right now, I'll be honest, we're not buying a lot. We're just really holding. So at this point in time, I'd say that it's too high for me to chase, but it's not too high for me to sell. Okay, you kind of understand what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna sell, but I'm not buying. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold if I have it. Now JD is interesting. Okay, JD, people were asking me, well, what do you think about JD? Okay, JD, I got in at about 26, 27. Now it's at 45, 48. We did say that you can buy. Now at 65, at this point in time, I wouldn't buy here, but I'm not saying that it's a sell. So honestly, you might be listening to me as if I'm a parrot. I'm not buying much, but I'm not selling. What am I willing to buy? Yes, this was a buy for me. So for SoftBank, I did buy here at about 5.8, 5.9. To be honest, I missed the buy here at 4.8. I didn't buy here at 4,000. I was taking a look at so many other names because honestly, when March, April tanked, there were so many opportunities that you could make money that SoftBank is not the number one pick that you'd have in your mind. But now that everything rallied, I'm looking for like 50% upsides. I'm looking at SoftBank to give that to me. So SoftBank, I think, yes, there will be temporary overhead resistance here at about 697.2, but I'd say that this continues higher. In fact, also for Sony already bought Epic Games, $250 million. For those who aren't aware, Epic Games is Fortnite and a lot of more games. So the bullishness on Sony was already happening in Friday last week. Now this is a continuation. Sony is now 8,000 yen. I would think that Sony can continue all the way to 10,000 yen, guys. So that's 25% further rally. We actually started buying Sony as a long-term investment last year at about 5.6, 5.7. So I still think this has upside. So for those who are aware of Sony, Sony is trading in US here at about US as ticker symbol SNE. I am willing to buy Sony even at market price of 74 with leeway to buy more at 72 or 70. So chances are it actually goes easy 80, but and then the path is all the way to about 75 to about 90. I'd say that if you buy at 74, 75, you can probably sell it at 80 to 90. So there is upside for buying Sony. So you can buy Sony tonight if you want to. SoftBank, you just hold. If you really like SoftBank, try to enter near about $29. So SoftBank can buy this in USA for SFTBY. For Geely, those who aren't aware, it's actually trading at ticker GLYF, GLYF. So I do think that Geely can go as high as 24. That would be about $3 here. So I do think that there's upside for Chinese names. Yeah, I'm buying Chinese names through Hong Kong. So it's in so yeah. So there, I'm buying through. So we bought 1211 at 60. So right now it's really more of a hold for us. For those who don't know Chinese names, it's fine. We do that every day. We tackle a few of them in our classes. What else can we see? Okay, so actually people were asking me a lot about IPOs. For the IPOs, I am very much interested, although this is not an IPO. Again, I keep on repeating, Graph is, I think, very good for me. Graph is a SPAC, so it is a special purpose acquisition vehicle. Now, acquisition company, something like that. So I think that this one will go all-time high. So my first target is 24, but actually I'm never going to sell 24. I really see that this is a company that goes, to be honest, you might say that I'm hyping you, but I think this is one of the leaders that will go 10x. So you put your study in Graph. So it's a company that I'll just hold. I'll give it about 2 to 3 years, and we'll see where it goes. Our Vuzi is, I think, going to have resistance at 5 to 6. Copen, let's discuss about this name. So I think, like, honestly, we've been buying here at 130 to 140. My friend said that it's already opening after ours at 148. For a resistance move, I think Copen will go to as high as 248. So let's say you don't have Copen and you're asking me, Nikki, can I buy 1 for 8? Yes, the answer there is yes, because the upside is larger than your downside. So in fact, I was willing to go as low as 112 to enter Copen. So whenever I buy, I allow myself to have 20-30% drawdowns because I try to say that I'm not as good when it comes to my entries. But to be honest, sometimes it doesn't really fall. So I mean, it just goes up, 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 up. What else? Payments, yeah, payments. People have been asking me about 4. So this one is good. I think this one is good. So I said that at $40, between 44 all the way to about 35, I'm willing to buy all the way down if it has to go down. So I'm willing to buy. But if it doesn't go down, I'm also okay to buy even at 44. So these are names that I think are going to be your future leaders. So this is the next square to me in my understanding. So you can put this in your due diligence pick. This is a company that I'd be willing to buy an average into. So 44, 40, 38, 37, put this in your watch list if you don't have it. Sunrun, yes. People are asking me what's my target in Sunrun. Honestly, with Sunrun, I started a small position at about 27, 28. I was late. I wanted to buy at 19, to be honest. I was studying Sunrun. And then when it broke out at 21, I wanted to buy. I didn't get to enter at that entry price of 21. But it didn't bother me to buy it at 26, 27, 28. I thought that I could enter low. Actually, I still have some entries lower. It's still not getting filled. But if Sunrun gives an entry to me at about 26 to 24, I'll just buy more. I think this all-time high move is going to continue. So right now, the fundamentals, I'm not going to discuss that to you because it's not a class. I'll discuss those fundamentals to my classmates. In our inner circle, in our awesome 10x class. But for charts, yes, you can see easily that you can see a move here to about 36 to 38. So for those who are assessing a risk-reward ratio for Sunrun, I'd say that any price from 28 to 26 buy, and then buy more at 24 to 22. Okay. What else? Yeah. So right now it's really more of a buy and hold move.
86,000.
Yeah, I mean, and I forgot this. Maybe I'll tell you what I'm studying. I also am studying this one. So FMCI, yes, foreign merger. This is a SPAC company. I am studying. So whenever I'm studying, I put a little small position there, and I'm gonna buy as low as 15 if it has to fall. For this one, I am bullish on Tattooed Chef. So you could see that I've been studying some vegan areas. This is what happened to your Canadian name. So yes, I've been advising people to buy this one. Very good food at 110. Now it's 170. And I think that for those Americans who know about Beyond Meat, then because Beyond Meat is already trading at 10 billion, I have a sell ratio here. I think that this is expensive. At 135 to 160, it is expensive. I'll be willing to buy Beyond Meat comfortably, where I can sleep well at night, below 100. If I can't get it, actually, I'm fine. When I'm selling, I'm not shorting, guys. I'm just saying that, okay, I took profit already. If it goes higher, it's okay. I mean, I lose that upside, okay? So I am not bullish Beyond Meat. I don't think that we can go to 100 at these levels. So if I can see a 50% upside for me buying it, I wouldn't bother. So yeah, so you have picks from me, Sony, Sunrun, Momo, FMCI, SoftBank. I'd still hold that. And yeah, so mostly holding on to winners, guys. You make more money holding on to winners. You could see what happened here. Your Netflix is at all-time highs already, and this can go maybe 600. Those who got in near 380, 450, even lower here at about 300, it's really more of a buy and hold move. Yeah, so at this point in time, guys, I just want you to consider our Twitter. I'm always here on profile Twitter. If this is the first time that you listen to us, we have a lot of free Friday classes. If you actually just follow our free Friday classes, you'd be making about 100%. Just follow our free Friday classes. So there, and if you really want to know our picks, people that asked me, actually, I gave them a free ride. I gave them like the picks like Woozy, Graph, Copen. I mean, you probably heard it if you listen to my channel. So there. Thank you very much for supporting our channel, YouTube channel, #awesome10x, and then see you again tomorrow, and then have a happy day. Good night, good morning, good evening. Bye.